Work hard every day. These two friends started a small business with $2,500 each, and turned it into a multi-million-dollar brand. A special interview on small business. Paris Amelie Nicholson, 26, and Saskia Teje Jenkins, 25, are business partners and friends. They launched the Australian fashion brand Amelie Teje as a side project in 2020 with $2,500 each. Since then, they've grown it into a seven-figure business. What was your main occupation when starting your small business? Nicholson: I was finishing my university degree in business marketing and event management while working part-time in retail and freelancing as a digital marketer for e-commerce brands. Jenkins: I was a full-time fashion model, working in Los Angeles, London, and Australia. I was rarely home for more than a month, constantly traveling, and hadn't settled anywhere permanently. When did you start your business, and what inspired you? Nicholson: After freelancing in digital marketing, I quickly realized I enjoyed working for myself. Working with e-commerce fashion brands, I grew fond of the idea of owning my own brand. I noticed gaps in the market and wanted to create products I felt were missing from my wardrobe. In 2020, Saskia and I sat down and discussed the idea. From there, we turned the dream into reality, officially launching Amelie Teje in early 2021. Since then, we've worked hard every single day. Jenkins: We started during the pandemic. It was the first time I had to stay in one place for an extended period, which made me reflect on my life and direction. I've always been passionate about fashion and creativity, it's something I never tire of. I had dreamed of owning a fashion brand but didn't think I could do it because I didn't go to university. But working with designers, production managers, and creatives, I learned so much just by observing, listening, and asking questions. One day, Paris and I brainstormed, and the idea was born. What were the first steps in building your business? Nicholson: We started by coming up with a brand name, combining our middle names, Amelie Teje. Then we designed the logo, discussed our vision, and searched for the right manufacturers. We researched our ideal customer, competitors, and began saving up to invest in our first collection. What were the biggest challenges, and how did you overcome them? Nicholson: My biggest challenge was balancing paid jobs with the business. For the first 2 years, we didn't make a profit. I often felt like I was throwing money out the window. On top of that, I had to sacrifice time with friends to focus on Amelie Teje. But because I believed in the brand, I was willing to do it. Jenkins: Balancing modeling and growing the brand was also a challenge. I'd work all day and then dive into office work in the evening. As the brand grew, I decided to cut back on modeling to focus more on Amelie Teje. When did you start generating consistent revenue? It took 2 years to generate consistent monthly revenue. In the first 2 years, we made just $549,993.32. But after that, revenue started snowballing and grew steadily each month. How is your growth and revenue now? Sales have grown by 1,318% from the 2021 to 2024 fiscal years. Gross profit has increased by 472% in the same period. We're now running a multi-million-dollar business. What do you enjoy most about running this business? Nicholson: I love working with my best friend every day. I'm proud of the work we do and enjoy creating products that make people around the world feel amazing. Jenkins: Working with my best friend is always fun, even on bad days. Plus, the ability to travel and work on our own schedule is fantastic. Any advice for those wanting to start a small business? Nicholson: Never give up. Work hard, make sacrifices, and always keep learning. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Jenkins: Stay persistent. If you're passionate enough, giving up will never be an option. Sometimes you'll need to sacrifice short-term joys for long-term success.